exchange built by traders for traders, the experience to be able to go through a downpouring market and not be wrecked is honestly quite special. Not many people can say the same thing, that they were marked safe from these cascading market drops. But we are in a little bit of a pump. We have been projecting the CME gap, and there's a lot to get into today. But as always, we're going to play a couple songs, get the vibes going, like and repost the stream, tag a couple friends, tag some projects, tag the most loser trader you know. He's always going quiet after he said he's longed or shorted. Tag him. He needs us.
Open up the screen, blocks of color, living stream. Every wallet, every dream, plug into the same bright beam. Orders in the air, I can feel the ledger sweat. Every number, every share stays exactly how you care. From the cold night staring at a chart alone, to 1,000 voices on a single note. I was chasing signals on a borrowed road. Now the keys sit heavy in my private code. This is Novex, I own my move. On-chain heart with something to prove. Cross-chain doors, I'm breaking through. I choose my risk, I write my truth. This is Novex, I hold my faith, set my price, I calibrate. Future in my hands, I won't hesitate. Novex, I elevate. Every fill is clear, every spread laid crystal here. No more shadows, no more fear, just the math and people near. Swapping worlds in one bridge of market, tap and done. Every cycle, every run feels like standing in the sun. Used to chase a rumor and a flashing light. Now I read the pattern in the chain by night. If the rules bend, we can make them right. Every wallet is a signal in a shared new ride. This is Novex, I own my move. On-chain heart with something to prove. Cross-chain doors, I'm breaking through. I choose my risk, I write my truth. This is Novex, I hold my faith, set my price, I calibrate. The future in my hands, I won't hesitate. Novex, I elevate. Yeah, from the basement charts to the blockchain hearts. Listen,
You gotta pay attention. Trade Talk's not just here to kill time.
yeah.
Let's go.
Started out broke with a broke exchange, hidden fees in the code, everything felt strange. Every trade that I made, someone skimmed off top, like a hand in the pot when the beat just dropped. I needed proof, not a promise in a pop-up ad. Tie graphs with a mask on, looking all bad, so I linked with the devs who could read that chain. Turn a loophole scam to a straight lace lane. Novex, where the numbers talk back in real time. Every tick on the ledger in a clear line. You can trace every step like a shoe print. Whole history on display like a blueprint. No suit in the middle trying to take their share, just code and the keys in the crowd in there. Grit in my voice, but the math stayed clean. The central with the dream, now we built this machine. Novex got the block on lock, from the first little lot to the well side stock. Put the keys in your hand, now the man on top. If the ledger say it hit, then you know it don't stop. Novex with the real ones trade. Every tick, every fill, every move we make. Transparent when the big banks fade. This that new ground floor that the old world paid. It's that new ground floor that the old world. I seen charts get cooked like a Sunday meal. Fake volume on the books, that synthetic feel. Central desk with a smile and a hidden clause. Hit accept and regret when you read those laws. No vex, different peer power in the protocol. Every node, every vote, every local call. No hush back door where the rules get bent. Just 1,000 little minds in a loud consent. You want yield, earn it with the risk you chose. Not a secret little lever that nobody knows. If the spread too wide, market make a slide, but the rules sit still while the bids collide. I keep my wallet in the palm of my own hand. 12 words tighter than a gold band. If I moved in the block, write the whole scene, stamp it on chain like a tag on a clean jean. Novex got a block on lock, from the first little lot to the well side stock. Put the keys in your hand, not a man on top. If the ledger say it hit, then you know it don't stop. Novex where the real ones trade. Every tick, every fill, every move we make. Transparent when the big banks fade. This that new ground floor that the old world trade. This that new ground floor that the old. You want trust, that's code you can read. You want speed, that's blocks at full speed. You want choice, every pair, every seed. Whole globe in your screen, whole fade in your D. Novex where the register. From the block to the box, we align that spread. From the charts to the hearts, put the light up bed. If the math don't match what the suits just said, we let the hash speak loud for the crowd instead. I move smart, I don't chase green ghosts. I play stops where the fear live close. I stack game, little wins in a tight road. Risk capped on the downside, light low. Novex taught me how to see that slip. How a tiny little cup make a whole ship tip. Now I scan every feed like a verse I wrote. If the bar don't add up, then the line get cut. We got charts on the phone, on the phones in the back. Limit orders on the book where the depth stay fat. From the kid with a bill to the fun with a fleet. Same rules on the rail, same price on the sheet. It's that flip of the frame, from the fuel to the crowd. From the closed velvet rope to the voices loud. I'm just one more mind in the net so wide, but the trade hit hard when the swarm decide. Novex got a block on lock, from the first little lot to the well side stock. Put the keys in your hand, not a man on top. If the ledger say it hit, then you know it don't stop. Novex where the real. Novex where the real. Novex where the real.
Novex, where the real traders lie, baby. We are here, absolutely crushing it, just having a good old time in the market as we watch it burn. And most of us being marked safe, it's not something that we enjoy to just know the world is suffering, but it's something that we absolutely do love, that our innermost enjoyers of our show, of our content, are absolutely marked safe from this catastrophic wave in the market over the last 6, 7 months. Now, in doing so, we really want to try to catch a bottom, right? Because it's not about one direction. Now, I know Alex likes that band, and he has a tattoo of them on his lower buttocks. But that's a different conversation. I promised him that I wasn't gonna say it, but I didn't say out loud. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he played my little game and lost. But anyways, guys, we're gonna check in. Andrew's probably got a check-in question here for us. We're gonna look at some tariff stuff, look at the market. What is going on? Why are we pumping? Isn't it supposed to be a bear market? Well, if you recall trade talk from Wednesday, talked about the CME gap and predicted there would be a little bit of a relief rally. What do you know? Yet again, Andrew, another perfectly placed, trade talk alpha that really, you know, took care of its traders over the next 2 days. So let's hope we can continue this run that we've been on for 3 years now. We're not gonna stop. We're Team Novex, baby. If you haven't heard of us, check us out. There's a companion app that's being finalized and formulated right now, out in beta. But let's tap in with Andrew real quick. Andrew, how's it going, bro? What you looking at? What's cooking? What's the alpha? Give us the juice.
Yo, 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 what's good, homie? Man, there's actually a lot in the news, so I think this is gonna be an exciting episode. So I'm ready, man. You debuted the app. I'm on board and friends. We're getting back to how we did it old school, man. One at a time, just bringing people on, teaching people to win. So I'm ready to kick it off, get it rolling. But guys, let me give you the rundown. This is Trade Talk. This is your first time here. Welcome. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys are following me, Clutch, and Massimo so you guys don't miss this. Guys, this is going out to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, Kick, Twitch, everywhere, man. So regardless of where you're tuning in from, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the comments. Let us know what you guys want to what you want to learn, right? We'll start teaching it. I think Clutch is gonna start doing a little extra special analysis for people in the TG. But for those of you that don't know, man, we do a lot of streaming. We stream this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern, and we stream a lot of poker. We stream some video games. Yeah, I stream a little bit of chess here and there. But these Trade Talk episodes, they're all about getting to the money. So we like to stay ahead of the curve of the market, and we like to make sure everybody around us stays profitable. So the way these episodes go down is I throw out a check-in question, an intro topic, usually something for us to figure out, how can we stay ahead of the market in the short, medium, and macro. Then we throw it over to Clutch. He looks at the charts. He lets us know what he's seeing. He calls a range for the next 2 days, or in this case, he'll call a range for the weekend. We'll call a direction for the weekend, and then we'll try to call a trade of the episode. I'm going to go ahead and throw out my intro check-in question for everybody, and then I'll tell you guys a little bit about Novex, so who powers this episode. But guys, the check-in question for today was man, Massimo broke the news this morning about tariffs, and you got to wake up pretty early in the morning to break the news on me. I've got noties on for all the insiders and the specific niches that break the news first. So I'm usually the news guy, but Massimo, man, this dude, he brought the tariff news this morning, and it's that the Supreme Court ruled against the some of the Trump tariffs. And I'm wondering, how do you guys think the market is going to respond to this? And, short, medium, and I guess even longer term, as I mentioned before. But we'll talk about that, man. So I'll let everybody marinate on that. If you guys got any questions about it, hit the comments, and we'll talk about it too. But let me tell you about Novex real quick. Guys, Novex is the people's exchange. It was built by traders, for traders. Me, Clutch, Ghost, man, we had deals with all the biggest centralized exchanges, and there was a lot of stuff we liked about them, and there was some stuff we didn't like. But at the end of the day, it's always been not your keys, not your cheese. So that's why we wanted to start a DEX. And when we started a DEX, we launched Novex, and we took everything we liked about all those other exchanges, and the stuff we didn't like, we threw it out the window. And that's why Novex is so awesome. But what makes Novex really special, in my opinion, it is the only platform that you're going to find that as a whole, the traders are profitable. And here's why they're profitable. A, we do trade talk every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, give you guys a range, a direction, try to call trade, all that good stuff. But the alpha is the Telegram. Regardless of where you're listening in from, jump in the Telegram because you got me dropping alpha, you got Ghost dropping alpha, you got Clutch dropping big time alpha in there. And then Clutch is about to start doing a little extra teaching and technical analysis in there for everybody. So make sure you guys are jumping in the Telegram. Say what's up. Get in there. Create your Novex account. Also, check out the Novex app. Once you're in there, man, you're gonna want to be tracking everything you're doing and hitting the check marks in this app. Clutch has been updating it daily. Putting a lot of work in. So I got to catch up and see all the new stuff I think he put in overnight. But yeah, we're cranking stuff out, man. We're doing big things with Novex, and it's we're strap on, right? We're about to run this thing up. But let's get into it, man. So the Supreme Court ruled against Trump tariffs. They said that the way Trump ruled is that